Sadly, your goals do not care about your emotions, how you're feeling, that you don't want to do the work. They don't care about that. All achievements you want to get, all goals that you strive for, they do not know and they do not care that you're sad, that you're in a rut, that you're angry, that you really need to get or to achieve that goal. The problem is that being stuck in a rut or having something that really destroys your motivation or discipline or just makes you sad in general. I always like to say the example of a breakup. It also, not just a breakup hurts, but also that you're in a rut right now and not doing the work, especially if you're a disciplined man and you've been striving and working and hustling for months, weeks, years, and then one day it just stops. That also kind of like scratches your ego or even like hammers your ego down. It really hurts. So into this video, I will discuss really quickly how you can get out of the rut, why that happens, how to achieve something even though you're unmotivated. And it's to know that a rut is basically just procrastination times 100, times 1000. Because procrastination is the fear of failing, the fear of not achieving what you want to. That's why you never do it, right? Procrastination is not laziness, that you don't want to do the work. It's more so I don't want to do the work because I'm scared that I can't do it, or that I'm gonna fail, or that I'm not gonna become as successful that I wish for. You know what I mean? So rut is basically that times 100, right? Especially after, let's say again, a breakup. You're sitting there in your bed or laying in bed and you're thinking, yeah, look, I guess this is not for me. Doesn't matter if I work, my girl left me, right? Doesn't matter if I create videos. Doesn't matter if I work for my business. Doesn't matter if I go to the gym now because the goal that I wanted is gone, right? But you always need to know that all the goals you want to achieve, you do it for you, right? You should never think of, okay, becoming rich because I want to provide for my family. Because again, if your girl breaks up then with you, your family part is gone, so you don't have that purpose anymore of getting rich because of a family. I know it's egotistical, but you should do it only for you. And then, of course, if you become rich, you're allowed to provide for your family, of course. But I'm saying that you want that goal because you want it, not because the word programming has told you to get that goal. Oh, you need to become rich so you can buy a house and provide for a family. No, you want to get rich so you can buy cars, so you can flex, so you can buy what you want. I can do that, right? And when you're in the rut because something failed or you didn't get that sale in a sale call and you're there like, yeah, maybe this isn't for me. You need to understand that failures are gonna come. Failures are gonna happen every day. You are a failure, but that's good. Because if you continue after a failure, what happens? Growth. You become stronger, you become better. Right? You need to think of it as in the gym. What you want to reach? Muscle failure. You want to be able that you're not able to bench anymore. Your muscles are dead. You want to achieve that in any part of your life. You want to achieve failures. Because what if I told you to become rich, it's not, okay, you need to win a sales call 1,000 times. What if I told you need to fail sales calls 1,000 times? How fast do you want to strive for that failure? How often would you pick up that sales call because you know, okay, if I fail this, it's just 999 more or 500 more, right? Of course, it's just a random number, that 1,000, but you should strive for failure. You should be grateful for every failure you have, and then when you work after it, you've basically done the best thing that you can. The biggest mistake is when you have a failure that you stop. And the biggest win that you can have is after a failure, you continue. Because you need to think of it as well. Every failure that God or the world places on a person, it's like a filter, right? In the beginning, everyone does it, right? It's a marathon. Everyone starts a marathon. And then the first failure, some stop because they're fat and they can't really run anymore. The next failure, oh, they don't have a stamina. You know, they filter out. Every failure is a filter that filters out the people that don't really deserve the success. So if you strive on, you show the world, you show God, look, I'm disciplined, I'm keeping the work in. You don't make God just proud, you make yourself proud, and you will achieve that success, that goal that you want, that achievement, whatever. It can be anything. And I like to do the example of like sales calls because it's easy to explain to you. But maybe gym. is your goal? You want to build an aesthetic body, or you want to bench 100 kilos, right? Want to bench press 100 kilos for 1 rep, and you're a beginner. You don't just fucking start with 100 kilos and you can't even fucking push it up. You start slowly. Start with 60 kgs. Okay, I'm gonna push it till I can't anymore, till I reach failure. Okay, boom, I hit failure. That means I progressed. 60 times failure more, and then maybe I will hit 70 kilos, right? Strive for failure. I can't tell you as often, because it's so important that you want failure. You should be proud of every failure. And of course, you should be proud of every failure. Doesn't mean that you should fucking start taking cocaine or start vaping and thinking, yeah, Bricky told me, okay, I need to fail, so I'm gonna fail in every part of your life. That's not failure. When I say failure, I mean, when you're striving with your goals. Okay? That's a good failure. Other than that, check Mindset Bootcamp, link in the description. That's my fucking paid course if you want to really improve your mindset. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one.